Hello everyone and welcome back to the Great Book of Grudges. My name is Nathan and we're back with another Chaos Dwarf mod video. Yeah, shortly after I actually released my video yesterday, the modding community came out with an absolute surprise. So, this is going to be for you players who like to build rather large empires and expand. I've been doing so with my own campaigns, but it's very obvious that, well, the Darklands are quite big. It takes a few turns to get around through different areas, and more so when you start expanding your forces. So this new mod, an absolutely amazing piece of work known as a railway system extension, is just what you want. So yeah, it's a little tab on the side which is going to allow you to have some fast travel to move around your pretty dark empire. Obviously it doesn't cover the whole map, but you do get a decent amount here. Everything's linked up to one central hub, which is of course the capital of the Chaos Dwarfs are Nagrund, though you won't need that. So if you start working your way down, I'm here playing as Drazhoath, I can still use anything that is connected to my stuff, though if I want to go up I will need to take Nagrund, and it's probably the best one to get because that is the central point for the whole system. It's really interesting, especially if you're going to be playing as the Chaos Dwarfs and you want to expand heavily. I've been doing so. I've pretty much conquered all that area in around 160 turns, and then moving around and finding in different locations, transporting armies around. This is definitely something which is going to give you that little bit of boost, and it's very lore friendly. This is something that we kind of expected in the DLC, but just never got implemented. Obviously, it's just basically taking the mechanic very similar to that of Fall of the Samurai, and yeah, Shogun 2 had some pretty cool railway systems, and this has its own classification for stuff. So in order to have the areas turning on, so like the little baubles and stuff, you need to have tier 3 settlements, which doesn't really take that long to get all your stuff to tier 3, and as you get one settlement to tier 3, it will activate if it's part of that map, and yeah, just go from there. You can then move around. It costs just a little bit of raw materials, not really that much, especially as you start getting to this point in the campaign. You're going to have a lot of extra raw materials to use. The way I've been using it in my own personal campaign is just transporting armies. You see, I normally gravitate towards Grand Cafe, and then afterwards I start moving myself to the Old World, but I normally at that point also have the Darklands, so I can use the points in Cafe to send all my troops to the certain points in the Darklands, as close to the Mountains of Mourne as possible, and then launch my invasions, which is pretty good, honestly. I normally have like, what, 5-6 armies. You guys have seen that on stream, that I normally try to focus Cafe because it's the easiest one to get out of the way first. But then you're presented with the issue of having to disband your armies or move them naturally, which is a bit of a slog. So this definitely helps. This is definitely a really cool thing. The mechanic is also transferred to the dwarfs in a different way. Again, you'll still need to get up to tier 3 settlement, but yeah, look at this, right? It's just the Mountains of Mourne, it's the Kara's Anchor, not the whole thing, because obviously it's missing like Karak Hearn and the Grey Mountains and so on. However, yeah, you've got all the way basically to the Northern Chaos Waste and obviously Norska, down to the areas in the Southlands, so you'll be fighting with quite a different amount of factions down there too. That's where Forik is. It's transferable in case you want to launch invasions in different locations. Again, really cool. This is definitely something that you're going to want to try out with your Chaos Dwarf campaign. As far as I've tested, it's save game compatible too. I've been using it often. One of the clips on this video also is from a save campaign from about a week and a half ago, and literally it works just perfectly fine. So it's not like you need to start all over again. You can just have fun and have a little benefit there. This is definitely a campaign mechanic you're going to want to try out, and it's definitely going to feel very lore friendly. So yeah, you can find it in the description below. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Let's start a bit of a discussion, and until then, I'll see you all again very soon. Have a good day.